This is the walkthrough for the week 4 lab on membranes and transports. You'll see this is what you click on to get that lab report, which y'all should be pros at now, and you'll fill that in. Then down here you have the rubric and playlist, which the playlist you should be listening to now, and the rubrics here, you click that and open it. And as always, you can receive a 1S post for posting any data tables. Let me pause and open my rubric. Okay, so as you can see, there's only 2 exercises. Each exercise is worth 3.5 points. You're going to get a 0.75 for the table in the first exercise and the same for the graph. With graphs, my preferred method in this class would be to just hand draw it, take a picture, stick it in the lab report. Remember, it has to be in the lab report. Feel free to do it in Excel or do it in Word. For me, I'm just old school and that would take too long, and I just have no patience. There's 5 questions and they're each worth 0.4 points. Then the second exercise, there's 2 tables, each worth 0.75 points, and there are 8 questions, so they're each worth a quarter point. And then it's a half a point for having good format, so complete sentences, grammar, it makes sense, and then a half point for references. If you have no references, you will not get points. That's pretty much standard. And then as below, I've copied and pasted the lab report blank because just in case something happens and you can't open it and find it's useful. You'll be filling out table 1, like I said, with a hypothesis. Make sure it's testable, and that would be 0.75 points. Then you will have the graph that you draw everything in, however you do that, 0.75 points. And you have your various questions, what happened, hypo, hyper, iso. Make sure you have these all straight in your head before you answer this. I have a tendency of reversing hypo and hyper. So I want to make sure you answer them the right way. And then a really quick table, a little bit more detailed table. And here we have our 8 questions. What's going on? What's moving? Is it passive? I have so many noises. And then what can you infer? So it sounds like everything. I hope this helps. Make sure you include a reference. I would probably do a hypo section, maybe on like what's moving, what's passive. But just make sure you get at least 1 reference in there. I always like to see 3. And like I said, I hope this helps.